Hello, Leo. This is your February 2020. So, Leo, first card that I have for you is, in fact, the Eight of Cups. So, with the Eight of Cups, this Eight of Cups is definitely talking about still some secrets going on, still something being hidden. But it also speaks about, Leo, maybe you, in fact, are not allowing the sun to come shining through. Maybe you are definitely holding back the good things that are waiting to come to you. Maybe you are holding back the opportunities that want to come in and make offers to you. Maybe you, in fact, are the one who's got your back turned on a situation due to what someone did. This talks about somebody who manipulated you, somebody who may have lied to you, somebody who may have cheated on you. Okay? You had those cups before, including the ones that are down. And even though all these cups at one point in time were standing up, due to life, due to natural type of disasters or problems or situations or occurrences or tower moments, some of your cups got knocked down. True. Which means things didn't turn out the way you planned for them. Which means something didn't come to fruition. Which means a promise wasn't kept. Which means somebody, didn't show up when they were supposed to. Which means somebody came in, but they left real quickly. Which means somebody had a third-party situation. So when you look at the cups that were down, this is what you've already been through. Now, it's kind of like you're turning your back, but not in a way that you don't want to deal with something, but more so having to speak with, let me catch my breath. Let me figure out what the hell I'm doing. Let me just try to decipher between, do I really love this person, or was I just tolerating them? Was I just settling on a situation? Did I really, in fact, want to continue to dealing with this person? Was it a water sign? Was it another air sign? Was it an earth sign? Was it? Who were you dealing with? Were you dealing with another fire sign who just kept giving you smoke? Were you, in fact, dealing with a partner who kept blowing smoke your way, meaning smoke screen, meaning make something feel like it was one way but it was another? Was somebody definitely hiding behind something, watching you from a distance? Because I do feel like somebody kept popping up here. Somebody just kept sneaking around, looking, maybe standing at the top of the mountain looking down where you were. For some of you, you may have worked in a factory and somebody was up on the catwalk area watching you. Maybe you know what that means for somebody. For some of you, it feels like you are still waiting for your ship to come in. You're still waiting, but you see, this ship will not be able to come in very clearly because there are blocks. You see the blocks. And the blocks and the tight squeezes and somebody having to venture through. Somebody's going to have to maneuver their way through here because they're not going to be able to come straight in. You're going to have to find another way around something. So it feels like you may be having to find another way to deal with a situation. You may have to find another way to get to the destination you're trying to get to. It also may be that something is not being shown to you. There's not enough light shed on the situation for you to see clearly what's going on. The next card that comes up for you has to do with the King of Pentacles. And with the King of Pentacles, there is going to be some talk around. There's going to be somebody talking about something or a situation that you're well aware of. You're going to get some details about something that you had no clue or idea what was going on. For some of you, you thought you had the whole story down pat. You thought you knew what was happening. You thought you knew what you were going to be able to do about it. But then you got the message. You got the word. You got the information. And out of the blue, something came either through someone, or you read it somewhere, or you saw it somewhere. Maybe you looked on social media. Maybe you were on Instagram, Facebook. Maybe somebody texted you something. Or maybe you heard about it through someone else, maybe through a coworker. But the scary part of this is, in fact, that you had no idea, it feels, you had no idea about something that went on that took you by surprise. Something that made you feel as if you weren't going to be able to tolerate or deal with something anymore. There may have been a decision that you had to make, kind of like you were dealing with somebody that was like a bear. Somebody who 1 minute was great as long as they were eating the honey, and then the next minute, when they didn't have any honey around, they started using their big heavy claws and paws to knock everything and smash everything around them. Meaning that somebody may have destroyed things just to try to make it look like it was one way, but it was in fact another. Somebody may have been trying to play the victim in a situation, but it wasn't them. I feel like the victim was more you. You're the one that had to tolerate and deal with a lot of BS that was going on. You're the one that had to withstand a lot of pain and heartache as well. You're the one that was left high and dry, out in the cold, not to know what to do next. You know, for a lot of you, you had a relationship, something was going really well, and all of a sudden it just took a quick turn for the worst. It's like it went downhill so quickly. You know, some of you are definitely going to decide. You're definitely going to decide to take your power back. You and another sign I just read about is going to take your power back. But I also feel like, you know, the good thing is you have the Knight of Wands, so somebody's coming in to rescue you. This could be a very good friend, somebody you're close to, somebody you finally get to talk about, tell them everything that went on, somebody that can see from the outside in instead of being on the inside out. You're on the inside looking out, and they're on the outside looking in. And this person, this friend, this confidant, or even this future lover, but this person is definitely understanding what you're talking about. They're having sympathy for what you've gone through, and empathy as well. But at the same time, they're wanting something new for you. They're wanting a better beginning for you. They're wanting a fresh start for you. And they're trying to encourage you to get that. They're trying to encourage you to find a way to lighten up your life, make things better, make things easier on yourself, not tolerate the BS that's been going around. This person is a very strong person, and this person is going to tell you to stop settling. It's finally going to be waking you up because you've been told this before, but yet you kept going back to the situation. For some of you, you get to that desperate moment, and you want to just pick up that phone, and you want to call them or text them, and you want them to respond because you're starting to feel in a desperate way. You start either getting lonely, or the nights are getting longer, or you're missing them, or you're just focusing on all the good things, but you're not focusing on all the negative things that happened. Because right now, it's just about satisfying that need that you have, wanting that companionship, wanting that comfort, wanting somebody to hold you. Don't believe that you need to settle for this. Why settle for a off and on, hot and cold, unstable situation, relationship, when you could have the person who desires to be with you, who calls you every day and every night, who wants to know really, truly how you're doing, who wants to really make your day better. Somebody who's going to send you surprise flowers unexpectedly for no reason other than because they care. For somebody that's going to definitely put one foot in front of the other and not procrastinate over and over for months and years. Some of you have been in a relationship for a long time, and you have been putting up with this for too long. Some of you are definitely trying to clear out any addictions or obsessions or compulsive issues that you've had. Some of you are trying to make a lot of changes in your life, but it's hard to do it when you have somebody that's pulling you down or bringing you down. Don't allow somebody to ruin you that way. Don't allow somebody to put you back in prison. Because in this relationship, it just felt like you were not able to be yourself. You were controlled either by drugs, alcohol, obsession, compulsive disorders, or just attention seeking. Sometimes people that want to get attention, this could be you or your partner, they'll seek even negative attention because any attention is good enough. So they think. But wouldn't you much rather have positive attention? Wouldn't you much rather feel in a good way and not feel trapped, not feel blinded, not feel like somebody's doing something behind your back and you don't know what's going on, not getting the whole story, or getting the story told to you the way they want you to hear it, not the way that it really happened? A lot of you are going to do your own investigative work. It's kind of like you're going to become a police officer here. But you are going to be able to finally cast some judgment for your own benefit. You're not trying to put anybody in prison, but you are trying to make it clear to somebody that you're not going to allow someone to continue to abuse you, take advantage of you, take money from you, take your time. You understand the time that you waste you can't get back? Do you understand all that time you've put in? You're not going to get that back. You'll never get that back. All you have is the here and now. And I tell you, every day you're not promised tomorrow. Nobody is. So make the best of today. Make sure you're being happy now. Because for the month of February, you guys, you're going to get rid of these toxic people. You're finally going to say, I'm done with all that. I'm really done with it. I'm so tired of feeling this way. This is going to be the best month you've ever had, because this month is going to be a little bit hard, a little bit of a struggle, and a little painful too. I'm not going to lie to you. But it will all be worth it for the results that are going to come from it. Just like when you put in hard work. When you put in the work, you get the results. When you don't put in the work, you get no results. So you can't make a deposit with no results, but you can make a deposit by putting good work in. And then you will have something to show for it, and you're going to feel good about it. You're also going to start getting better night rest and sleep, and you'll no longer be struggling with tossing and turning. So you guys, come on, you got to wake up right now. It's time to get busy. We're really at the end of January right now as I'm doing this video for February. So you still have some time in January to get rid of everything. So as of February 1st, you can start this whole new road for yourself. You can get this journey right underway. You can start planning time with your friends and outings and bucket lists and things that you want to accomplish in your lifetime. Because right now, if this person has held you back for so long, you've really wasted a lot of time. It's time to get moving. The clock is ticking.